Shreyas, Iyer, thank you very much for your time. Ian Bishop, WV Rahman here. When you look at that total of 205 by the Royals, where did you think it sort of got away from you?
To be honest, I thought that we would be conceding around 180 to 185. That would have been a great total to chase over here. But we gave a few extra runs, and obviously we weren't able to execute according to the plans. But a slight hiccup makes you learn a lot of things, and I feel that I'm glad actually that it happened at the start of the season.
Shreyas, it has to be said in the bowler's defense that it was a good pitch for batting, wasn't it?
It was a decent pitch to bat, to be honest. The ball was holding on a bit. I think we realized that, and we were trying to hit the deck a bit slow, not giving them that much pace. But even when we went into bat, I personally felt that we could have built few partnerships here and there, and obviously taken it a bit slow rather than over-attacking the bowlers. But yeah, a lot of learnings from this game.
Yeah, you talk about those learnings, Shreyas. It's been hard for Punjab Kings. I know this is your first season with them. It's been hard for them to win. What have you learned from conditions? You said there are a few practice sessions here that you will take forward into the next couple of home matches.
Obviously, as you see that today there was no dew as we were anticipating at the start of the game, but we can't be blaming on that. But other than that, I personally feel that we need to go back to the drawing board and see the videos where we weren't able to execute in our bowling, and also in terms of our batting. I personally feel that we could be focusing on building partnerships as much as possible. And also we lost back-to-back wickets. So when a new batsman is coming into bat, it's not easy for him to straight away get going.
Nehal Wadera has been amongst the runs for you. The overseas players haven't yet hit their straps, certainly with the bat. What are the conversations around that?
Nehal Wadera obviously phenomenal batting under pressure, going in and showing that kind of authority right from ball one. He took some time, and then he was able to analyze the wicket and obviously charged on the loose balls. Other than that, I personally feel he's just the third match. We won 2 out of 2 in the previous 2, and you need a slight hiccup at the start of the tournament to wake you up, and I'm glad that it happened right now. As I mentioned earlier, we need to go back to the drawing board, see the videos right, and come back strong in the next game.
Thank you very much for your time, Shreyas, and all the best for the upcoming games.
Thank you so much.
The winning captain of Rajasthan Royals, Sanju, is a very proud man back at the helm of affairs, and with a win, many congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Happy with the way things went out for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way we started in the power play, I felt are we running a bit short, but I think the quality of batsmanship which we have, and we are getting a bit hard to get those boundaries. I thought they would also feel the same. I felt 205 was a really good score on both.
Since you mentioned 205, you're the first team to breach that at this venue. That must also be a very proud feeling for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as I said, I have a very young batting lineup, and they have some really great potential. So with great experience also. They are very young in age, but they have played a lot of games for their country, and actually they can assess the conditions really well, and we felt that we were managing and playing the game really well.
From a bowling point of view, 2 questions to you. How good is it to have somebody like Jofra Archer steaming in like that? Because it didn't start well for him. We've seen what he has had to endure. And also, somebody who's like an unsung hero in your side, retain, goes about his business in a very quiet way. He's not the fastest, but he's mighty effective. Sandeep Sharma.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a very deadly combo. I think one guy bowling around 150 and one guy bowling around 115, and both of them are really effective.
I'm pretty sure Sandeep is not going to be happy because he's cranked 132.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should cut a cake on that maybe. So I think, yeah, we are very happy the way both of them are working. I think keeping the team in front and looking at what does the team require at that moment and bowling those options. So that makes it a bit more, I can trust them a bit more. So with some pressure overs, I think Jofra does what he does. I think bowling fast, I think we all love it when he bowls those quick overs, and Sandy bowling those pressure overs, doing it for me from last 3 to 4 years. 2 end overs in the power play, 2 at the death. I think he is one of the best guys in India right now, bowling quick, fast.
Yeah, absolutely. When you think of that defense which you started with, we started off on a great note with Jofra bowling that kind of an over, but that partnership in between Nehal Wadera and Glenn Maxwell, did it cause any jitters in the camp?
Yeah, we did have a small meeting in the timeout where I suggested that they are definitely a very quality lineup. I think we can't take it easy in a IPL. Any game is different. We have played enough funny games in this tournament to see that till the last ball is bowled, we can never actually guarantee a win. So we were really good as a team. We kept on focusing on our processes, and I think the result took care of itself.
And also as a captain, not off to the best of starts, but the last two games you've picked it up. Happy with the way things are progressing?
Yeah, absolutely. As I said in the toss, I think we just took some time to understand which is the right batting orders and which is the right bowling entry points for our team, as it's a new team. So as of now, we have found out a good rhythm and good patterns. I think we just have to stick to that and take care of our boys. I think injury definitely plays a huge role in IPL, so bodies have to be taken care of, and luckily we should be fine.
Sanju, thanks for your time. Good luck
Thank
for
you
the
so
rest of
much.
the tournament. The skipper of Rajasthan Royals, Sanju Samson. Finally, Player of the Match award time. And we had a few contenders, but it's Jofra Archer for his 3 for 25. And may I request Mr. TPS Valia and Mrs. Preeti G. Zinta to come forward and give him this award. Some sensational fast bowling. That's your bowling mark, Jofra. Really well done. How happy are you with the way things have progressed for you after the beginning of the tournament?
The beginning of the tournament, games like that happen, but I'm most importantly happy to contribute to a team win.
And what about the start that you had today? Just the ball coming out the way it was, and just the way you bowled right through those 4 overs.
Yeah, when there are days like this, you got to make sure that you cash in, because equally you can have some bad days. So you enjoy the good ones, you take the bad ones in the straight.
When you talk about the bad ones, I know it's a tough gig being a bowler in T20 cricket, and sometimes you also bowl the tough overs, Jofra. It's not the easiest, and there's a lot expected out of you. So how do you cope up with those feelings or the expectations from people around you?
As I said, well, as you said as well, you got to understand that you will be lucky in some circumstances, and in other times the batter may get ahead of you. Everyone is training just as hard as you. Everyone puts in the hard yards. So, every day is not going to be a great day, but as I said, with the good days, you just got to enjoy, because the bad day could be around the corner.
On a lighter note, me and Ian Bishop are having some fun up in the comm box. He said, for everyone, he's West Indian. I said, no, he's been snapped up by England.
Yeah, no comment.
I expected that from you. Really well done, and keep it going.
And cheers, thank you very much.
Jofra Archer, our player of the match, and it's been a good game here in New Chandigarh.